Hey guys, I am here to get into M, directed by Fritz in the year 1931, and it's just downright revolutionary how ahead of its time this project is. I mean, this is just one of those films that just traces back to just a completely influential depiction from start to finish. I mean, there's just all kinds of amazing characterization going on here. This just takes again like all kinds of foundations moving forward. Like just kind of late, like all the way up to like the 90s, 2000s filmmaking. Even this is just happening right here in 1931. It's just perfect thriller filmmaking at its best, like very intense kind of thriller perspective about incredibly dark subject matter. I mean, this is as dark as like it gets right here. Really, like it's tough to even like talk about the depths of how dark it is. It just kind of speaks for itself and just this extremely ahead of its time depiction of just again like a murder story as it gradually unfolds. And I love how much focus it has on the police perspective as much as it is the murder perspective. Like it kind of gives everybody an equal amount of attention. Kind of the perspective actually does like a lot of foreshadow to something. Like, particularly to me, like a Clockwork Orange. I think of that maybe most of all. Like this really feels like it's foreshadowing maybe that kind of perspective on it, where it feels like it's just very like observant and detail oriented on just maybe full every side of the coin and a very unique sort of level. And M just has all kinds of perspective here that's just extremely fascinating. And I think the first time I watched this, I instantly knew this was like one of the greatest films I'd ever seen, and this just remains that way. Like, and it's not even one I rewatch all the time. It's just I just kind of think about it all the time. Its atmosphere is just very original, kind of surreal and nightmarish kind of sense, and it's just downright spooky how this atmosphere has just so much tension around it, and it just kind of. I've just never seen a more terrifying performance than maybe from Peter Lorre. Like he's completely disturbing here in a very unique sense, and just getting this close up on just such disturbing subject matter. It's just perfect, really. And it all holds up here. And I think this is like Fritz Lang is ultimately a director I seriously need to be taking it more of. I mean, he's kind of a master of like German expressionism. What he's doing here, he just handles this subject matter with perfection. All this is just great from start to finish, and I've just never seen perhaps a more disturbing criminal kind of story. Extremely just philosophical also about its depiction as well. Just all kinds of amazing cinematography and just focus on just detailed moments of characters as it's building up through all this, and just I feel like that's ultimately extremely disturbing. Like this film has a very haunting kind of like force of again maybe like we're another films like man the foreshadows these like Seven by David Fincher, No Country for Old Men like Coen Brothers, where it's just like evil is a bit of a looming dominating force in this world, and this kind of portrays that in a very minimalist kind of sense. I think this is what makes it original, is that it's minimalist about maybe the most minimalist of all about it. And this just has again just perfect filmmaking from start to finish. Simply put, I think this is all just astonishing. This is all just timelessly important in filmmaking and understanding just maybe like kind of the ultimate sense of just telling minimalism and everything I just really want to dream of in a lot of ways. It lives in this expressionism right here. I mean, even like shows like Breaking Bad, I feel like it all kind of lives right here. Like it's just really uniquely perfect. Just all kinds of just groundbreaking camera shots. Like angles are downright perfect here. Even foreshadows like Alfred Hitchcock, even like a lot of Jean-Luc Godard. Like it's just French New Wave. Like even influences living here. It's just everywhere. But this film is on to all the detailed character development, all the just I don't know, it's just very close up on just intent, insanity, intensity, madness. Like it's a full thing, and it's just I mean, City Lights is like this. These two are just some of the most groundbreaking pieces from 1931, which is just man for these two alone. Like wow, what was that year, man? That's just special. That's something special. So this goes strongly recommended from start to finish.